Packers don't need relevance. They don't need that. They're the cheeseheads, right? Unless you remember back to the pre-Favre days, there were some questions about, are the Packers relevant anymore? So I will just warn them as they are in the midst of whatever the hell they're in the midst of, as Davante Adams went on the television show, radio show known as The Herd with Colin Cowherd yesterday, and said basically, he's behind Aaron 100% with whatever he's trying to do with the front office, and even intimated that if Aaron's not there and time comes up for free agency, Davante Adams won't be there either. Unless I can imagine they franchise tag him and he's got to play with Jordan Love for a year, and Jordan Love turns out to be the next great Packer quarterback that 16 years from now will have his replacement draft, and they'll be all pissed off. Because that's the way it goes. It's the cycle of life for Green Bay these days.
Bart Starr, 16.
Well, I don't know.
16.
Did Bart Starr ever have somebody drafted and he was forcing his way? I don't think that happened.
Yeah, stand by.
But they all played 16 years.
But Bart Starr's difference is, other than that's correct, they'll play 16 years, is Bart Starr was able to walk around for his life saying, by the way, on my resume, if there's such a thing as a resume, MVPs of Super Bowls 1 and 2, okay? That's like basically saying, hi, my name's Neil Armstrong. I walked on the moon. That's on my resume.
Right.
But at any rate,
I'm checking the 68 NFL draft.
No, don't worry about that. I think it was Favre, then Rodgers. But as they're in this, I just want to point this out. Like, let's just say Rodgers holds out on you. Or let's just say you decide, okay, we'll call his bluff. Let's get him out of here. And then let's start Jordan Love now and just bite the bullet. Let's just do it. Because we just don't want to hold out, and we just don't need this. We're out. We're done. Let's just say they forced the situation either one of those ways. And I've said over and over again, I think Packers management should realize what they have when they have it, to use Davante Adams' famed tweet that's been liked tens of thousands of times, is to appreciate what you have when you have it. They should do that and figure out who the next quarterback of the Green Bay Packers is later on down the road. Flip Love himself. Turn Love into Jimmy Garoppolo. That's my 2 cents on the matter. I don't run the Packers.
Well, Rich,
clearly.
In 1967,
oh, no.
Green Bay took a quarterback in the first round by the name of Don Horn.
There you go. Don Horn. By the way, you know what happened? Don Horn got run out of town by Bart Starr so far and so fast, he dropped the last 2 letters of his last name and decided to start becoming a world-renowned Hawaiian singer.
Ho.
That's a Don Ho reference, everybody. I just did that. Maybe the oldest I've ever been, and I am wearing a cardigan today. Best dad ever. All right, let me get to my point here.
Real quick, Rich, when you said flip Jordan Love for Garoppolo, do you mean that literally?
No. Turn him into Garoppolo.
Okay,
so
I was like, wait a minute, you mean
misspoke.
trade for Garoppolo?
No, I did not mean that. So just again, Packers-Bears games will always be interesting. And we're just going to throw the division games out. How less interested would you be in a Packers-Steelers game if it's Jordan Love versus Big Ben? How much would it be for you, Russell Wilson versus Jordan Love? Those are the 2 teams. How about Rams-Packers? Forget about the fact that you'll get maybe, curb stomped by some of these teams because you're starting a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, I think so.
Who might not be ready.
Yeah.
How about Cardinals-Rodgers? How much less interested you'll be when it's Kyler Murray versus Jordan Love? I'm serious, man. And by the way, in terms of Rodgers and Cardinals, too, I already can know it. I'll feel it. And, I might even mention it if we have the time, because Kurt Warner will be on the set with me tomorrow. That's being put into SoFi Stadium at Hollywood Park right now because the Game Day Morning Gang's getting back together.
Love it.
Tomorrow night. Kurt if you remember, was the quarterback for the Cardinals against Aaron Rodgers' Packers in Aaron Rodgers' first career playoff game that went on tilt. There were 19 million points scored in the game. Look it up. And then ended on a defensive score where Rodgers was sacked, forced fumble, returned for a touchdown. That really should never have happened because Rodgers got hit so square in the face mask.
Face mask, yeah.
A call that you don't get when you're in your first career playoff game, quite honestly.
Who was that? Was that Darnell Dockett?
Maybe. I don't remember. But that was a classic game. We won't show the video of that if it's Jordan Love. 49ers, Saints, Ravens, Chiefs are all hosting the Packers next year. And I know any television executive that is sitting there right now that would absolutely want the beachfront property of Aaron Rodgers at Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers at Patrick Mahomes, which, by the way, was that 17th regular season game that got added because of the new construct. That's the game that got added. Aaron Rodgers at the Saints, Aaron Rodgers at the 49ers. Great stuff. Not the same without Aaron Rodgers. And this is the stuff Green Bay has to sit down and understand. Yes, of course, it's about wins and losses. It's also about relevance in this world. No Aaron Rodgers, these games aren't going to be anything close to what it is with 12. Coming off an MVP season. And yesterday we had a general manager say, I told my GOAT quarterback at age 44, he's about to turn, you want to play to your 50 and you're still playing the way that you're playing? Let's talk about it. And then there's a Green Bay team that's, we gotta start thinking about them here and now. After we go 13-3 for first year with a coach that supposedly this guy wasn't supposed to be ready to have a relationship with. Let's go and get that kid. Let's go and get that, trade up and get that kid 26th overall and not tell Aaron Rodgers we're thinking of doing it and then let him learn it just like the rest of the world. Crazy stuff. But that will be a hitch in our giddy up tomorrow night. No question. Every time we talk about the Packers, well, if Aaron Rodgers is going to be there. That front office better think twice before they take that next step. And I would call him up and whatever it is, I know Peter King said it's not a contract. It's whatever it is. I don't know what it is. The problem is whatever it is something that I would have to say is out of the character of the history of that front office to deliver to a quarterback or player, let alone one of this man's caliber. I don't know. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.